Hi everyone, it's Melody here with Design by Melody. I am using my Kit Day Thursday kit that I've been working with. It's the Hip Kit Club January 2016 kit, and I'm kind of nearing the end of this kit, so I'm just kind of working to see what I can create. And what I ended up doing, I don't have any more 4x6 cards, but I do have these 3x4 cards, so I'm going to go ahead and utilize those in all four of those pockets, the 3x4 pockets across the middle. I always use my Design A page protectors for my regular pages. So this is kind of how it's going to look. I am going to replace this one card. I'm going to fuss with this a little bit because I can't exactly decide what I want to do. I'm just not sure. So I've laid a couple cards there, and I'll keep going back and forth. And then I am flipping through my Project Life. Let's see which core kit this is. This is the Honey Edition core kit from Project Life, and I just pulled out the 4x6 cards to see what card worked best. And I actually don't have that many 4x6 cards left from this core kit, but I do have a good variety. So I'm just kind of flipping through. I thought that the pinks sort of matched, or like the darker pink kind of matched the red that was on that Remember card. And then I also felt like the teals matched the teals from the kit enough because it has the lighter teal and the darker teal. But funny enough, I end up landing on this yellow chevron card with the speech bubble, and it does coordinate. It was just kind of funny because that's not at all what I was looking for, but I ended up liking that the best. So this is how the cards are going to end up being. So what I am going to do, I'm going to trim out the permission slip that I have here for the field trip that we were on. Just going to trim out a few of the details of it, and then I'm also going to trim out or trim down my cards to fit in. I have the 4x6 card from the Honey Edition. I'm going to trim it down so I can mat it on that white piece of cardstock because all of my 4x6 photos are matted on white cardstock. And then I also will be trimming down the 3x4 cards just to make sure that they fit in the pockets of the page protectors, and now around those corners. Now I did pull off the YMCA logo, and I'm going to put it on this frame that was left over from one of the 4x6 cards in the pocket. I had been trimming it down and using the different journaling lines on different layouts, but I had this frame left, and funny enough, the YMCA logo, once I trimmed it down, fit perfectly in this little frame. So I'm going to use that on my title card. Well, it's kind of my title card, kind of my journaling card. It really kind of holds most of the details of this field trip. So this was a field trip. It was from when Kaylin was in preschool 2 years ago, and this is a field trip we had done. The university, North Carolina State University, which is where I attended college, they have a huge agricultural program. And they have a farm or a couple of farms. And so they always do these farm days where the community can come in and learn about different farm animals and just farm life. And they can participate in some activities such as milking these fake cows. And we get to see like a demonstration from the horses and stuff like that. And it's just really kind of a cool like learning experience for the kids. And so the preschool did a field trip there, and it was really fun. This trip, though, however, we had went there twice, 2 different years. I went 1 year, and then the other year Ernest went because I think I was out of town with work or something like that, so I didn't get to attend, but he went with Kaylin instead. And normally I'm the one who does all the field trips, so this is kind of a big deal that Dad went because normally I'm the one doing the field trips. So these are just the pictures that he captured that day. Like I said, I cut that permission slip all up just to get the different details. Had the date as well as the name of the program, which was the North Carolina or NCSU Farm Animal Days is what it's actually called. And it was April 13th and 14th, and I can't remember which day they went. Actually, I think I have it circled down there. They actually went on the 13th. But I'm just kind of positioning everything right now, trying to figure out exactly what I want. Now, I did pull out the star wood veneers that were in the kit. I had a lot of those, and I did use them on a lot of different layouts, but I ended up with a lot of them left. Now, there's a little bit that's on this one 3x4 card that I just covered up with that label. It's just a little bit of the background. There's like a vine or a flower, leaves or something that's sticking up on that card. So I'm going to kind of cover that up with a little bit of a label, but it's not going to end up being this label that you're seeing right now. I'm just kind of fiddling around trying to decide what I want to do. There's not a whole lot to say about this layout other than what I'm going to put in the journaling. It's just different pictures of them doing different things. And so I'm going to use the gold alphas here. And I'm going to add a few captions onto the 3x4 card. So I'm going to put milk in the top right up here while they're milking the fake cow. And then I'm also going to put smile on the top left here because it's a selfie of Ernest and Kaylin. And then on the bottom left when I put run. So it says smile, milk, run. Just kind of little captions of what they're doing. All right, I've added my journaling. And on that remember card, I put the journaling, but I do not like the way that it looks. So I'm drawing lines on one of the labels that came in the kit. And I'm actually going to put my journaling on there and cover up that one that I originally did. And so this remember card says, for this year's trip, it was just Daddy and Kaylin, but it totally looks like tons of fun and a little bit cold. It was very cold that day. And then on the title card, or the main journaling card, I put each year NCSU hosts an event called Farm Animal Days. Being that NCSU has a huge agricultural department, they open one of the NCSU farms up for the community to come in and learn about farm life and farm animals. It is tons of fun and just something different. Sorry, I'm having problems reading right now. I don't know. I feel like I have a lot that I'm trying to get done in a short period of time, so I feel a little like, you know what I mean? All right, so I'm using one of the paper clips from the kit. I had cut most of the banners off of them. I do have, I think, one or two with banners still, but I cut most of the banners off, and I just felt like this card needed a little something on the right side, and so I temporarily placed that paper clip there, and then ended up leaving it until after I'm done with the layout, and I didn't even think of it again, but then going back, I went back to look at it, and I went, oh, I actually kind of like the way that looks, so it's going to stay. Adding my little caption down here at the bottom that just says NCSU Farm Animal Days, but I felt like it was floating on that card, so I just used a little bit of an offcut from another card that had that like teal color. And I'm just using it to ground my little title here. Still have to work on that little banner that's going to be on the card of Kaylin sitting there eating, but I'm kind of leaving that to the end because I'm not sure what I want to do with it. Another thing that they get to do, and this is what I'm going to put on another little bit of journaling that I'll have. One thing that they get to do whenever they're at this event is that the university has, because they have a huge agricultural department and they have all the cows and everything, they actually make their own ice cream, and it's so delicious. It's like the creamery. And so they sell it at the state fair, and then they sell it at different events, but you can't really, like, there's not a store you can just go in and buy it. I thought there used to be somewhere that carried it, but I can't seem to find it now, so I guess they don't carry it anymore. I think they just sell it at events, and so this is one of the events that they sell it at. And so I just put a little bit of journaling here, and that's just another bit of that card, again, that was cut apart. And it just says the kids even got to have some NCSU ice cream. And I'm going to use another one of the little labels from the kit to layer right there under my little journaling spot, which will cover up that vine or flower leaves that I had mentioned before. It also brings another black element to the page because I have that card that has the remember. It's a very dark, bold thing at the top of that card, so it just brings in that same element again. All right, so I've got most of it done, but I have all my little bits and pieces that are left, and I need to glue down my wood veneer stars. So I will do that. I'm going to scatter those about, oh no, I decided not to do that. I forgot about that. I take those off completely. I'm creating a little, just a little banner area over here on this card. And then I'm going to, instead of scattering the wood veneer stars, I totally forgot about this, but instead of scattering the wood veneer stars, I actually take some of those little banners or labels that are from Heidi Swap, I believe, that were in the kit, and I punch out on the gold one, the hexagon one that has the gold shimmery glittery part. I actually use my little heart punch from Recollections, as you can see me doing right here. And I punch out some of the little hearts from that gold part, and that just brings another gold element in here. And I'd leave off the wood veneer completely. Had originally thought I was going to do that, and I had totally forgot that I had decided to take that off. And that the gold hearts actually make it a little bit more cohesive because I'm not bringing in a new texture, such as the wood veneer. I'm keeping the same gold as the words as well as the label on the remember card. And then the little hearts bring in that same gold element. So I've got gold in kind of 3 different places. The only thing that is a little off is that silver paper clip, but with the yellow background, I don't feel like it stands out too bad. It is different. It's the only bit of silver that I have on this page. Now I am just adding another little banner here. This was just a small little decorative cluster. There's no journaling on this cluster or anything. It was just to bring another decorative item down here to the bottom, and it also brings that black and white stripe down, as well as the little bit of gold. As I usually do, as I near the end of my page, I kind of start rifling through all the products that I have left sitting on my desk. I always kind of make fun of myself. I have to touch all the products that are left to see if there's anything else that I feel like I need or that would coordinate. So I just kind of push things around on my desk, as you'll see me do, and I cannot for the life of me figure out where to put this last little heart. So I'm going to put it up here by Smile. And now it actually looks like it's hanging off of Kalen's zipper on his jacket, which was not intended, but that is kind of what it looks like. So that finishes out this layout. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will be back soon, I think, with one more layout with this kit, but we will see. All right, guys, thank you so much. Bye.